welcome. You join me from the city where it all began. We're back in Las Vegas. I've got the truck until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I've checked into a motel for my final night. I'm going to go and have a walk about the city and see what we can see. But in the last 7 days we've done 1,200 miles, just over. Actually, I think there's a view from here, so we're pretty close to the city centre in this not fantastic motel, but perfectly acceptable. And you've got to love American motels. Here we go. We've got the ice machine. You got your soda, snacks. So we're going to walk into town just now, and we're going to see what we can see in Las Vegas on this fine, what day is it? Tuesday afternoon, I think it is. Oh yeah, like I say, got the truck here. Another night, and then I'll be going back to its new living home with someone else. Like I say, after 1,200 miles, I'm kind of, yeah, done with it. But we've got a pool here as well. Pool rules, swimming at your own risk, no lifeguard on duty. Got the Denny's across the road, obviously, and Motel 6. But if we come out, once I actually get my life together and I can afford it, I'm going to stay in the Hilton Grand Vacations Hotel over there. But until such times, we're at the Howard Johnson Motel. What a weird name for a motel, but yeah, nonetheless. So let's go for a walk and see what we can see. I've been walking for less than a minute, and there's a guy behind me at the bus stop. I don't know if you can see him. He's hiding in the shelter just now. He just started flipping out as I walked past. He kicked a cup, and he's like, "I want to lick your booty hole," as I walk past. I think it's a clear indication of the mental health crisis in the States. It's just completely ignored by almost everyone. Like that guy, yeah, the guy there in the shirt. Let's see if he gets on the bus or not. Like, I mean, I'm from Scotland. I've seen a lot of drunk people, and he wasn't drunk. He's just not there, and he needs help. And he's just standing at a bus stop by himself. We're now on Las Vegas Boulevard South, and I've not looked at any restaurants or bars so far, but you know when you're in a place and you get that feeling it's going to be £10 for a pint. I've got that feeling here. The national debt of the US. I don't know why they're advertising it in Vegas. It flashed up a second ago that yeah, $86,000 per citizen in the whole of the country. But yeah, never mind, come in here and have a cold beer, some wine and tobacco. Gotta love Vegas. The only downside about this place is when I was in Arizona, surrounded by white trash rednecks in the desert, and walking around Walmart every day, I felt like I was reasonable. But the trouble is here, like, I've got dirty underwear on because I've not washed any of my clothes in days. My shoes are still covered in the dust from when I got trapped in the pickup. And yeah, I've had a shower today, but I still don't feel that clean. Hopefully it won't stop me getting in anywhere. Not that I plan on going anywhere really. I'm going to look around and see if I can get a couple new t-shirts and maybe a new pair of shoes, but that's about it. I'm not going to be going on a spending spree, because as of tomorrow morning I won't have the pickup, which means I'll have to carry my bag again instead of having it in the car. Sad times. Nothing good can happen in a 24-hour tattooing and body piercing studio. There's what sounds like someone playing a trumpet up ahead, or some sort of brass instrument, but like so badly out of tune, it's actually hurting. Saxophone. That's the word I was looking for. Saxophone. Maybe it's progressive jazz, but it sounds awful to me. Shoot a 50 cal machine gun, ask here. It's a pharmacy. Love America. I wasn't even thinking about stopping for a drink, but when you walk past the bar that's literally on the street, sometimes it's difficult to say no. So I was just walking here, quite the thing, and I saw the bar, so I'm going to stop for a pint. Cheers, mate. The one good thing about Vegas is you can drink in the street, so it's like any other city in the world, but you won't get any hassle for doing it here. Who would like to guess at how much the beer was in this plastic cup? I'll give you a second to take an idea or have a suggestion. It was $11.92. That's £8.80. To put that in perspective, I could have got the litre-and-a-half bottle of wine from Walmart and had enough change left over to rent a hostel room in Mexico City for the night. So I think that answers the question about how long I'm going to be staying in Vegas. The answer is not very long at all, because yeah, my daily budget is enough for like 2 or 3 beers and that's it. So yeah, I'm going to be out here pretty quick, I reckon. Maybe I'm suspicious and not trustworthy, but is this not the most sketchy looking ATM you've ever seen? Like, it just screams rob my car. $50 for the fucking pizza. You joined me from outside the Bellagio Hotel. It was this hotel that was made famous for me by the movie The Hangover. It was at this point right here where it was filmed, where they come out of the hotel and they're like, where's the other guy? Like, oh, his mattress has been chucked off the roof. And he points up there. I think that's the spot anyway. So we're outside the Bellagio. We're going to go inside because reception's basically been turned into a tourist attraction. So I need to put my mask on, so I'm going to do that and then we're going to go inside. Check this place out. Wonder how much it is for a night here. I'm guessing it's not going to be cheap. I don't think it will be anyway. So we're going to walk from the Bellagio to Caesar's Palace, which is just along the corridor, the foyer, if you will. And I don't think I'm allowed to film in here because we've got all the gambling, all the slot machines and all the rest of it. So I'm going to cut it short in a second, but I shall pick it up in a moment when I get to Caesar's Palace. So we're here right below Caesar's Palace. I always thought it was one building, but it's actually a complex. So you can see you've got Caesar Palace up there, and then over there's another one. There's actually construction happening here just now, so I can't really get that good a view. We'll go around here. This big like digger JCB thing. Crane, that's the word, yeah. So yeah, Caesar's Palace, Caesar's Palace. You see the crane in the way spoiling the view, making it less picturesque. And yeah, 2 for 1. Right behind it we have Hell's Kitchen by Gordon Ramsay. I'm going to see if there's a menu outside so I can check the prices. I doubt there is. I want to know. I think if I had to take one thing away from what I've seen so far in Vegas, it might have come across that I'm not overly impressed by it. And I think that after spending a week basically in the desert and just seeing the magnificence that is nature, to come here it makes it even more obvious how fake it all is. It's magical, but it's fake. And I think that if I was going to spend any time here, if it was with a group of friends and I had a suit and I had a lot of money to burn, it could be okay for a weekend or a week, but I don't think I could spend any more time than that here. I was way happier last night in the trailer park than I was, or than I am here just now. Like just kicking back in that trailer with a pickup truck outside, that's more my vibe than here. And that's a shame because I've always wanted to come here. I've always had this desire, this motivation to go to Vegas. It's like the land of milk and honey, and after watching the Hangover movie, it's like it's just sealed it in my psyche and in my imagination. And I think it's one of those, the idea of never meet your heroes, because now I'm here, I'm like, I don't know, I'll check this out. Rod Stewart, I looked at tickets for that earlier. where you can see it being advertised just now. So Rod Stewart is playing, but not for another week and a half, I think. So I was actually going to go and see him. I figured I might as well see a show since I'm here. But yeah, I think that my takeaway is that if you're looking for a weekend to party, yeah, come to Vegas, but you look around at the magnificence and the grandeur of the buildings, and every corner has got a crazy person. Not a homeless person, a crazy person. Literally, I've seen maybe 50 or 60 so far in the hour and a half that I've been walking around. And it's like, for the amount of money that they spend to keep the lights on in this place, just spend a weekend's budget of the electricity fund and just help the people that are here, that have came here and their mechanism's gone. They're not right, they need help. And we don't get people like that on the streets in the UK. These people are in institutions, they're on medication, they've got people to help them, there's safety nets in the way. There are some, but not to the same level that there is here. Like, I've seen some sites and it is quite upsetting, to be honest. And especially when you've got the comparison of like the ultra rich riding around in Rolls Royces with chauffeurs, and you've got people out here spending money, and then the people that have just been forgotten about. I mean, like where we are here, we'll go 10 feet, 5 feet, I presume. It's a prime example. I've seen that 50 times already. It's heartbreaking. That's the double-edged sword that is Vegas. It's actually not any more expensive than the Brig back home. $18.99 for fish and chips. And that's in dollars as well, so that's like 12 quid. It's like a tenner at the Brig in Dunfermline. It's not bad. Daiquiri. There's a song that I've been listening to for years that references Down at the Flamingo, and I presume it means the Flamingo here. And I can't for the life of me remember it, and it's annoying me. I think it's maybe a Creedence Clearwater Revival song. I'm not sure, but it's annoying me. I found concrete evidence that humanity is in fact doomed. Just noticed there's a zip line, but I'm at the end and the entrance is obviously up here, so you can see it here and it's going this way. Kind of want to go to the zip line. You can see how far away it is. So here it is, we're at the flying zip line. I see ticket machines outside, which is pretty good because if it's too expensive, I don't have to bother about it. So I see tickets, there's a sign, there's a arrow, flying zip line, machines, tickets. It looks like it's just above us. Hey, let's see, flying zip line, buy tickets here. Touch to begin. High roller, I'm not a high roller, I'm white trash. So, Thursday. What day is it? Tuesday. Ah. Wait. The fuck? $30, that's not bad. Right. So if you... Why is it closed? Oh fuck, that's an hour. There's a whole... I just walked past the whole ticket office here. What a thing to miss. Right, see if there's anyone here. It's closed. Oh, it's only $30 as well. Riders must be between 60 and 300 pounds and 48 inches and 6 feet 8. No age limit as long as participants parameters are met. 300 pounds, I don't know what that is in kilos or stones. I think it's a lot. The only reference that I know to 300 pounds was in the episode of The Simpsons, where Homer's like, I need to get my weight up to 300 pounds so I can qualify as being morbidly obese and I can work from home. The Simpsons ahead of their time again. That was 20 years ago. Oh well, no ziplining today. Huh. Oh well. So now the sun's starting to go down and the lights are starting to come on. There's a different vibe here. Everyone's walking around, everyone's sitting, drinking. People are out having a good time. And it's that feeling of New Year's Eve when it's about 6 p.m. and everyone's just waiting. No one wants to start getting too drunk too quickly because they want to make the bells, but they also want to make the most of the night because they're excited. You can feel that vibe in the air. I think this is what was lacking earlier on in the daytime is because it was daytime, so obviously people were out shopping, sightseeing. But now it's getting to dusk, there's that feeling in the air, it's palpable that at any moment it's going to be party time. So I think it's a good idea that I go back to the motel just now, because I need to drop the car off at 10 AM tomorrow morning. And if I stumble into a bar and I find a cheap dive bar somewhere at $2 or $3 a beer, it's going to be a messy night. So I'm going to go back to the motel so I can drop the car off in the morning, and then I think I'm probably going to spend the next 2 nights in Vegas. I didn't think I would earlier on because I wasn't that impressed, but now I see it with the lights on, I'm like, yeah, I think it's a good idea to stay here. So I'm going to book 2 nights in a party hostel. I've already found one online. There's a couple party hostels. I'm going to stay there for the next 2 nights once I drop the car off, and then see what a night out in Vegas is actually like, because it seems like I'm here now. I might as well see what it's like, because it might be a long time before I'm back, or not, you never know. Yeah, so I think that for now that's it. I'm going to head back to the motel, and yeah, I'll see how I get on over the next couple of days that I stay here. But for just now, that's it. Luego.